Good morning, YouTube! Today is Friday, January 25th. I'm JB, and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay. Thanks, Bueller. Your YouTube comic content channel guy. Alright, we got a packed show today, so I need to just jump right into it, or it's going to go too long. So, first up, we got a real quick recap of some of yesterday's highlights. And I gotta start by apologizing. I had 3 shows that were actually on my calendar, had the graphics for, didn't move them onto my script, left them out. Anyway, let's start with those, and we're gonna start with Bueller. Okay, how did I forget his show? How do you forget Bueller? Anyway, Bueller yesterday had his new comic books releasing January 30th video with over 150 new comics to show. He showed everything, Marvel, DC, Image, Dark Horse, IDW, everything. I mean, this is the most comprehensive look of covers for New Comic Book Day on YouTube that I know of. If I'm wrong, leave me a comment, but man, 150 covers? So definitely, if you want to check that out, go over to Bueller's channel and check that out. Next up, we've got I Love Signed Comics, which is the other end of the spectrum, because he has a series called The Wednesday 5. Literally, he gives you his 5 top picks for Wednesday. I think the total video was 1:32, so boom, you're in and out quick. Okay, next up, here I go again with the next up. Alright, Beyond the Blast Doors has a new series called Beyond the Panel, where David is breaking down the latest Star Wars related comic books, and that is good. Check it out. Alright. This was cool. This isn't the last recap, but the second to last recap, we have Comicgeek McD, who got a really cool AOK from me. Yeah, go ahead and check it out. It was his birthday, and it's a good story. Just go check out Comicgeek McD's AOK story. Alright, in the last item on the recap, you know how I feel about my boy ComicHead McD, trading the smokes for the slabs. Well, he's got a great show that he just dropped, where he busted out a jam-packed episode. He's got his new Comic Book Day haul, he's got his review, he's got a contest updates, he's got AOK shoutouts. It's a packed little episode over there. Go check out ComicHead 84. Alright, let's get to the lineup. Bright and early, 7 a.m., Economics and Comics is presenting his comic book pressing before and after episode 2. I like this series. Billy got himself a press, he's learning how to use it, and we're learning with him. So let's go check it out. Now at noon, the Comic Chief, and you know how I feel about the Comic Chief, has got an episode called Bruh, How to Improperly Mail a Comic Book. Hey, I've got a bunch of comic books mailed to me that were no good. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what showed up at his door. Okay, remember, no edits. We're going straight through live. 3 o'clock, Comic Spectre has got a series called The Ninja Auction Hall number 14. I guess Comic Spectre buys a lot of comic books, and he does that because, you know, when I'm watching his videos, he's buying a lot of books. So these are his hauls from all the stuff that he won in eBay auctions, I'm assuming, and other auctions, YouTube auctions. And I'm going to go over there and check that out at 3 o'clock today. Remember, all these times are my time, and all the links will be in the description below, and I actually did the links yesterday. So all the links in the description below, all the times are in Pacific time, Pacific my time, and alright, next up. Ooh, this is good. If you haven't checked out Count Von Strange the 4th, Figure Friday starts 5 o'clock for us. So 5 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock Pacific. Count Von Strange the 4th is doing Figure Friday. Count's fun. Just flat out fun. So go over and check Count out. Okay, so next up again. Jeez. 5 o'clock. Comic Tom 101 should be dropping his weekly top 10 videos. And normally right before that, normally around 4:30, which I'm not putting on this schedule, but because I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but normally 4:30 before he drops that, he goes live for maybe like 30 minutes. So he'll go live for a little bit, and then he drops this video, and then you have enough time to watch that video if he drops it at 5, so that we can transition right into the 5:30 live show with Bueller. So at 5:30, we've got live with Bueller. I'm not sure who his guest is, and I don't know why I'm pointing like this, because I don't actually have anything here. I'm pretending. But I'm not sure who his guest is, so I use last week's picture, which I think is over here. No, it's over here. Anyway, Bueller, 5:30, and then he goes for about an hour and a half because he transitions right into Comic Core. And hey, did you watch Comic Core last week? They had this really cool guest. Yeah, it was me. It was so much fun. I'm definitely going to be in the chat tonight. And come join us. Comic Core starts 7 p.m. Pacific, and it's got Chad, Caitlin, and Mark, Bueller, and their guests, and it is just a great time. They're going over the comic books that came out for the week, any comic news that came out. They're going to interview their guests. It's fun. All right, last item on the agenda. We're talking Friday night, 8 p.m. Pacific time, over at Hulk Nuts 911 Comics and Deadlifts. He has a show, which you've got to go into some of my old reviews if you want to, because it was hilarious. But he's got a show titled You Won't Like Me Win, and it's going to be good. These guys are West Coast guys. Hulk Nuts is from the Bay Area, so he's, you know, like family over here, right? We need to get together, Hulk Nuts, and read some comics, obviously. You know. So, anyway, that's it for the show. Let's talk about a couple things I learned. I don't know if the links are going to work. They're probably not going to work. I'm also on Facebook. It's not even going to be there. Watch. And then Instagram. Whatever. Facebook, Instagram. If you like the video, like it, comment, share it. Share it on Facebook. That's a good one. And that's it. Don't forget, we had a good time. I'll see you in the morning.